Thanks for watching the video today, guys. Let's jump right into this one. So today I am going to be talking about my personal opinion on how hard or challenging your withdrawal from Suboxone is going to be depending on what dose you are on. So this is my advice. This is my opinion. I'm not a doctor. This is just after trying to jump off Suboxone a few times, and different doses. So I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Now, keep in mind this will be different likely for every person. So this is just a rough guesstimate. If you guys have opinions that differ, or if you agree, let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys think of this. Before I show you this little chart I drew, I just want to say a lot of this will depend on your genetics, how good your genetics are for, say, getting over alcohol hangovers. If you're really good for that, or if you have a really lean physique, that would be a sign of good genetics. Just how good your willpower is for tapering on opiates, just all these little things kind of come into play. That's where I'm going with that. Anyways, also a huge thing is going to be how good your diet is. If you're eating McDonald's, drinking soda, drinking alcohol every day, then you're really hurting yourself and your chances of beating this opiate addiction. So eat as healthy as you can. And I gotta get this stupid thing off my phone. Sorry. I have so many people trying to call me and crap, and I'm trying to freaking do this. This is my third time trying to record this video. So you got your genetics, your diet, your willpower is gonna be, greatly played into this. And like, if you're an overall negative person, it's going to be your withdrawal is going to be a lot harder for you. Or if you see things on the positive side and think about how much worse they could be, then your withdrawal is going to be much easier. So for me, I tried jumping off at 3 milligrams. That was too hard for me. Tried jumping off at 1 milligram. That was still too hard for me. I feel like since I've tapered for so long, and I just feel like I have earned an easier withdrawal, and so I'm continuing tapering at this point, and yeah, that's for a different video. But so for me, as I tried jumping off 1 milligram, it's still too challenging, so I decided to continue with my taper, and I'm going to make a different update video on that. So let me show you this little chart that I drew. Hopefully you guys can see that. So if you jump off, if you're on anywhere between 8 and 24 milligrams of Suboxone, that's a high dose. And if you cold turkey that and just drop it down, you're going to have a long way to fall till you get back to baseline. As you can imagine, that's quite a dose. Anything above 8 milligrams to me is way too much. If somebody's taking 24 milligrams a day right now for the last year, you could drop down to 16 milligrams and not even notice a thing. It would be all in your head at that point. If you're taking 16 milligrams a day, you could drop right to 8 milligrams and you would barely even feel. You probably honestly wouldn't even feel anything except for you psyching yourself out in your head. You wouldn't feel withdrawal symptoms. You wouldn't be getting the diarrhea, upset stomach. You wouldn't have any of that crap. Until you start tapering below 8 milligrams, you don't even notice a thing. So that's my advice to you guys. You don't have to go from 24 milligrams to 22 milligrams for 2 weeks. That's way too high. You need to get down to 8 milligrams. For you people that are above 8 milligrams, you need to get down to 8 milligrams as soon as possible, and you can do that so easy. So from there, if you get down to 6 milligrams, which is freaking easy as heck to do, from there your fall is going to be a lot shorter to the ground. If you jump off at 6 milligrams, it should theoretically, scientifically, be that much easier to get off. and you taper down to 4 milligrams. It should be that much easier. You're that closer to baseline. You got to remember your body, every time you adjust your dose, your body is going to make adjustments to offset the different amounts. And your body, after, like, for me, it's literally like 2 days. Every time I taper, it's about 2 to 3 days, and I'm fully normal on the next dose. So you could go from 6 milligrams to 5 milligrams if you feel like 6 to 4 is too much. Honestly, I don't feel like that's too much. If I was to do it all over again, I would go from 6 to 4, probably to 3 to 2 to 1.5 to 1. I've just drew the numbers on here just to kind of show you my opinion on how it's going to feel jumping off at what milligram. So when I did jump off at 1 milligram, it still was pretty challenging. I'm not going to lie, you guys. Yeah, it's this stuff. This medication is no joke. This is powerful stuff. And me trying to jump off here at 3 milligrams and then trying to jump off at 1 milligrams gives me a very good respect for this medication. Hold on, my dog is being annoying as heck. Hey, shut up! Little shit, barking at nothing. Alright, so, you guys have already seen the chart enough. So, my goal, currently I'm sitting right at about, just right here. I'm solid right here at about 0.5, 0.4 milligrams. I've taken 0.4 milligrams a couple days. I could probably honestly jump off right here and it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But I'm sick of failing my jumps, so I'm going to get down to at least 0.25. By there, you shouldn't even be noticing really the dose when you take it. Maybe even a little bit lower. You know, if I can, I just want to get off it as soon as possible, but I want to do it without feeling a lot of withdrawal. I'm okay to feel off or sick for a week, but I don't want to be freaking stuck in the house and shitting my pants all damn night and just staying awake for a week straight. I'm not going to put my body through that, you know. So I'm going to continue with the taper, and we are getting so damn close, and I'm getting so freaking excited. So I will make another video just right after this one, just as an update to those people that were wondering about my taper and kind of my plan from here. And other than that, hope you guys are having a great fucking day. Sir Rich Piana, rest in peace, buddy. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.